on.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Give me a video.
Oh my god.
I saw that.
You're live. So, welcome to the only show that the coronavirus has not killed. Welcome to OSI. If you don't know, OSI is me, my two buddies right here, Mr. Dre's Geek Depot, right there. Whatever, I can never do the reverse. And Robert Breaks YouTube down there. So we come on here and we just shoot the shit, talk wrestling. If you can't hear my voice, I don't care if you're around, but if you're a kid, you might want to skip.
He's had the coronavirus. He's got it already.
But,
no.
Yeah, this has been a crazy week, man. I mean,
oh god, yeah.
Oklahoma's going nuts. For one.
Well, we should jump in and talk about what Wrestle Video talked about this morning. That Tampa Bay right now is still saying WrestleMania is on, but they have canceled every other major event.
Yeah, pretty much.
So whatever Vince is
when Oklahoma cancels Share.
You know it's bad when Disney bastards.
Yeah,
Couldn't wait 2 more weeks.
Oof.
Disneyland is closed for business, and I'm waiting for that to drop on my trip to Disney World in 2 weeks to be postponed or canceled altogether. But
yikes!
I'm a little.
Yeah, I know. We got some
I'm
people up in
definitely
Disney
salty,
right now. I don't know if they're going to be in and out of Disney or not. But Pop Couple, Sean Ryan, and Cheap and Nerdy are there right now. So God help Florida.
At this point, I love them all, but I hope they get it. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I love y'all. I'm jealous, but it don't matter because I'll be down for a week in May. But I was just kind of hoping to get away for a couple days. But we'll see what happens. I ain't worried.
So once again, this is OSI. OSI, we like to shoot the shit. We like to talk wrestling, and it's one of my biggest passions, aside from Funko. So I love wrestling, and I love everything about it. So I watch every bit I can, even though some of it is more drawn out than others recently. So,
yes.
Like Raw, but I'm enjoying it. So let's get down straight to business. What about what's been your favorite moment this week in wrestling?
Rob, go first.
All right, you go first.
Me? I don't want to go first. Okay. I would have to say for this week, from actually getting to watch AEW, I would say they're having that the where you got to see the client of Jake Roberts, who's Lance Archer.
I was actually just watching that before getting on here. I was trying to catch up because spoiler alert, I ain't watched nothing this week because work's been crazy, and until they return the belts to full timers, I'm not watching WWE. I refuse to.
I was watching NXT.
This man right here got robbed. He got robbed.
Robbed.
I don't think he got robbed. I think they wanted to set it up.
No.
Because they want the spear versus the spear, the old out with the old, in with the new. And I know that they've been pushing Roman, but he deserves it, dude.
Dude, they botched that match so much. Fiend got speared and then could not retaliate. I mean, it was Goldberg got his ass handed to him. If you had let the Fiend go the way the Fiend should have, it would have been a squash match. Yeah, it doesn't. It's like we want to sell Cena versus the Fiend to get the Fiend back over to do a SummerSlam program. But now if Mania is not going to happen, why does Goldberg have the strap?
Because he's a casual fan, like friggin' bug zapper. He brings in the casual fans. Mania hits, the casual fans go away, and then we're screwed with him walking around being a 51-year-old douchebag. But
Well, look at Lesnar. I want Lesnar to drop that belt.
Oh no, he's no better. Again, put the belts on two deserving champions and start watching.
I have to say, Lesnar has been on more shows this go than he has been in the past.
That's
because contractually obligated.
Here's my theory, completely out of left field here. Sable's been nagging him to do shit around the house. And he's like, I'm doing a Raw. Forget this.
Have you seen his daughter? He's probably
Looks just like him.
House.
Looks just like him.
It's like if they put boobs on him when he was like 16. That square jaw. Oh gosh, he's creepy looking.
And now, how about his other daughter with Shayna Baszler?
Oh God, we're not going to talk about that one. The one who bit Becky Lynch. The one who's basically going to take Becky out so that Becky could be in a program this summer.
I'm cool with Shayna Baszler taking Becky out. I'm down for that.
I mean, it's okay. I have my Becky Lynch pop upstairs. She is amazing. I love that. I love the pop. I love Becky Lynch. I own like 5 of her t-shirts. I absolutely they sold me when she went on her little kick to be like Stone Cold of the female division. She's done it. She has done it. She has kicked ass, taken names, beaten everybody, and Baszler's coming around now. Baszler
like Kill Bill while doing everything.
Well, I mean, it doesn't bother me though. Like honestly, she's marrying Seth Rollins. They're both of them are gonna take a break after Mania. They're getting married. They're engaged right now.
Yeah.
The supposed plan was that Meltzer said was that they're getting married after Mania. That's why Becky's taking like 3 months, and then they were gonna have her come back in like late July, early August, and have her start a program up all the way to Rumble with Baszler. That's their plan.
Your wedding, Macho Man and Elizabeth style.
Elizabeth, will you marry me?
Like they wanted to do with Cena and Nikki Bella, and then she grew a brain.
Well, she grew a lot more than that. She implants. Just saying.
Yep, just like Paige, she's a completely different woman now.
Well, Paige also is having sex with like several different people on the roster, so and off the roster.
And be relevant,
I mean, she had to, but I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. As far as if I had to say, AEW had that spot with Archer, like kind of showing himself there, so they could set up that Archer Cody rivalry, which I'm thinking is cool. Which is starting to let AEW tell us that we're going to be getting more of a New Japan presence in their company. Yeah. I'm all cool with that. As far as NXT, Keith Lee, Grimes, it was awesome. I just watched that match to start, and I just loved seeing he got kicked in the super kick towards like the second wind, backs in and he pounces. And whenever I see Lee hit somebody that looks like a baby compared to him, it's like Adam Cole when he sent Adam Cole flying out into the people. Like Cameron Grimes when he hit him, he got so like he looked like he was with the fall between the ropes and out of the ring.
What's up, Jacob Luna? What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Finally, just show.
So, I mean, yeah, I think that Keith Lee match was good.
I'm just scared of when he gets called up to the main roster, because they're just gonna just like everybody else.
Bro, I'm telling you, nobody knows what PWO is. Homespun. This is the Kliq, okay?
I'm part of the Wolf Pack.
I mean, we are the elite.
So, I'm sorry, Tylock, but I'm also the Corona killer too, because I want to do on my damn trip. So
I mean, Homespun, you want to join up with us? You're always welcome to, but you're gonna have to get jumped in.
Yep. Either that, or you can just send me the John Wick chase, and we'll just call it even.
Yeah.
I mean that works. We'll agree because that's taking care of my boy.
Smitty Rock, what's happening, bro?
What's going on,
Hey,
Smitty? What's on, Kenny, man?
look at that! Look at that!
If y'all haven't,
Smitty Rock.
check out
Yes.
Ty Lott's mystery boxes.
WonderCon was canceled. Half the Comic Cons were canceled. In fact, the only two that I know that are still going are Kansas City Planet Con, which they're actually looking at canceling, and Dallas Fan Expo. I'm surprised those are the two still going.
Yeah, ECC got canceled, and what was it? They canceled several. Zenkai Con in Pennsylvania.
NBA.
Don't bring that up.
NHL got canceled.
Nobody cares about
hockey.
But yeah, who cares about hockey? I'm just saying. I'm throwing that in there. Don't hey, shots fired at them, not at me.
Hey, don't talk Canadian to me, okay?
What's that about? They got some of the best wrestlers, eh?
See,
I heard they were
the
saying
problem I have is
really hope so.
they're flying people into my state that have it.
Yeah.
They're housing them around the corner from my house. I drive by them every day. I see the news crew.
They're gonna touch you.
Moving to I don't know where I'm moving to. I'm moving somewhere far, far away.
Yeah, they were talking about moving some of the arenas and the training arenas and stuff like that, but I don't think they will. So I think apart from the coronavirus, this week's conversation had to be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' match was off the chain, bro. He
Killing it.
Oh, no, they did not. Did they?
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, it's already got canceled.
Oh, mother.
They canceled Rochester. They've canceled their next few shows.
If it's a sporting event or anything fun, it's canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think about Death Triangle?
Love it.
Christina Payne, my sister, how are you? You love Death Triangle?
I don't like Pac in it, or Pac, or whatever his name the bastard. I love
Neville.
Neville. That's who it was. I love the Lucha Brothers. Like, they're one of my favorite tag teams. They're still not going to be better than the Bucks because I love the Bucks. Heel or face, I love them. But as a team that had to form a trio, Pac needs a third. He needs a party to go with him, because they're starting to set up the possibilities, like I've been saying for a while, of trios belts, because they're working in companies with ROH trios titles, AAA trios titles, CMLL trios titles, New Japan trios titles, and they got 2 sets.
Honestly, I think they need a secondary title before they go for another tag title.
They're not. Cody already said he doesn't want a mid. He doesn't want to do that. He would actually introduce trios titles over having like an Intercontinental or United States title.
I don't like that.
But I do. I like that because the Bucks have said tag team wrestling was going to be a foundational point of AEW, and they need
tag
to keep
team
that.
Wrestling, not stable wrestling.
Oh, bullshit! We all love stable wrestling. Come on now, the Horsemen, the NWO, the Elite, the Bullet Club, Los Ingobernables, Taguchi Japan, Suzuki Gun. Do I need to keep going?
Best tag team ever.
Hell yes.
But at the same time, you say the 4 Horsemen, I loved their individual matches better than I liked them together.
Yeah, but they were established as a stable, like the Faces of Fear, like you had the Dungeon, the Ravens Flock. You had the Rascals. You had so
LWO.
many. Yeah, LWO, BWO. I mean,
Recount.
Oh God, Recount.
How you doing, man?
Man, we really went there. Wait, don't forget the Mean Street Posse.
I don't care.
I went there. Mean Street Posse. Pete Gas, baby, all day.
What was the one with Michinoku?
Oh God, Funaki and Takamichinoku. What the hell are they called? Oh shit! I'd have to actually Google it because I don't
Yeah, I'm thinking
remember.
about that too. I can't think.
If anybody in the chat knows that one, like 10 points Gryffindor, if you could name that
Oh,
one.
dude. I'm
'Cause I
thinking.
really,
I don't know,
I
but
know.
I'm thinking back to my
oh, they got a
PW.
PWS
Oh,
people coming in.
Hey, y'all can't take over because we all represent. You got 4 of the 5 members of the elite right here of this clique, folks.
There's 3.
There's 3 of
there's
us.
4.
Oh,
Smitty's
yeah,
in the chat.
in the
That's
chat too. So
4.
yeah, 4.
Don't make me have to start calling in Houston and Jersey.
Oh,
So,
Mm, just saying.
Right here.
Exactly, Jersey right there in his house.
right there. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather see a singles match than the stables, though.
Well, that's why they're building up this whole coaching thing, which I like the way. What was it? Excalibur's
Oh
great on
God,
commentary.
highlights from Houston. Oh boy.
I mean, Excalibur keeps it real on commentary more than JR does. Like JR doesn't know half the shit that flies out of Excalibur's mouth, and Tony's like the buffer for the two of them. But when Excalibur made a comment like about bringing in the older guys, like the retired guys, to come in and show the talented younger guys that model their careers. Like Lance Archer is very similar to Jake the Snake Roberts in some regards, minus
Oh
that.
shit, Sherry's here.
I know, sure. You're like, oh no.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So,
Oh, Sherry.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
What's
saying
going
in
on,
that
Sherry?
regard. I know, Smitty, I got you, son. The tables are coming.
They're back there on the TV if you can't see.
Yeah, see, look.
Where's Henry? Who's Henry?
Oh dear God, where is that? That trash talking, glove wearing, gimp mask wearing? Where he at?
What? You might put me through one. What?
Oh, Arizona!
That's
Don't talk
betraying.
about Arizona like that. That Arizona's OG, triple OG. You know he will come if called. He will come.
Yes. So it's been an interesting. I mean, Elimination Chamber was good, for the most part.
That last match was
shit. From my side.
So, what were some of your favorite parts of Elimination Chamber?
The end.
Daniel Bryan's match against Gulak.
Ah, that one had a bad ending.
I actually thought it was a solid.
Bryan had an injury because of that.
Yeah, there was, but it was actually a solid match, though.
It was a solid match, but
up until he did that release German over the top of his head, and he landed where his shoulders, like he tucked his head too deep, and like the back of his head rolled. And
I wouldn't have moved him, to be honest. I would have just talked when he was talking to him, instead of rolling him up, go for the leg submission and have Daniel Bryan tap out. But I know that would damage the character.
I definitely agree on that.
It was necessary. It was a necessary thing.
Yes, I did enjoy the PWO live stream. You guys did a good job.
They definitely put on a good show.
That PWO Wolfpack guy. So yeah, that was
he's a Wolfpack guy.
That guy that German looked like it hurt. So.
Oh, it was bad though. Like that was a bad one. I mean, lately I've been seeing some botches. Like if you look at AEW last week with Darby Allin, who by far is the most underrated wrestler in that company. I mean, he took that Judas Effect elbow, and when I saw that elbow hit, it's like you got to realize that kid's flying out like a freaking missile. And Jericho just was like, "I'm the wall that's gonna stop you," and he was done. Like I was expecting him to show up this week and be the mystery partner, and they were like, "Nope, he's taking a break." And he did that cool video. So.
Face like that. Shit.
It was ouchie.
I mean, dude, and that Judas Effect, it seems like, let's be realistic. It seems like it's a shitty finisher, right? Like Jericho has the code breaker, the lion tamer, like so many great finishers, and then you give him a reverse back elbow. But if someone's running at full force through as a suicide, as a tope suicida, and he
Cena
caught.
actually does that finisher, but it's not. He doesn't consider it a finisher.
Yeah, it's part of it's a setup because he like knocks you silly and then he grabs you for
Yeah.
the attitude adjustment.
He does make it look hard though.
Yes, yeah, Fritzy, he really does. But
Doesn't
Jericho,
you mentioned
he's
something
selling
bad.
it. He's
All right.
since he nerd said it best. He said, am I the only fan of AEW that does not know all the lyrics to Judas by now?"
Probably. So let me ask this: who has the best finisher in AEW? In your opinion? I want to see.
The one guy that does the surprise roll up.
You mean
That's the
like
finisher
the
out there right
librarian?
now.
The librarian?
You need a surprise roll up.
The schoolboy. Go for the good old schoolboy.
Good old schoolboy.
I would say it's a toss up because I don't like the Crossroads. I like the V trigger, and I do like the what was it? Cowboy shits, buckshot lariat.
Buckshot.
Yeah, I would say like I like the two of those moves put together. That's just wrong, but I mean, for me, like I would probably say I'm a Kenny Omega mark. I would say I like the V trigger.
I know you're a Kenny Omega mark.
Yeah, I'm a Kenny Omega mark, big time.
I agree with Fritzy. That's probably my favorite finisher they got.
Oh, Gin and Juice is great.
Yes.
But see, at the tag, I don't look at that as an individual. Like if you told me individual, it's the V trigger.
You just said a tag team, the V trigger with the
buckshot. Yeah, but that's not named though. It's not like Gin and Juice or the soup or the Meltzer driver. It's not like set up like that.
You don't like the Sweet Kick or Super Kick Party?
Porn syrup.
Yeah, I do. I do like Orange Cassidy though. His finishing move is awesome. Sloth style, baby, for the win.
Oh yeah. I get that you're supposed to have some humor in wrestling, but Orange Cassidy, I can't stand him.
Fritzy, thank you. Definitely One Ring Angel or the Falcon Arrow, or as it's called, the Black Arrow in AEW. I do agree with you. Like that's a very good. I mean, that move just looks crazy, especially when I got to see it here in Charlotte, and I was sitting super close to where he did the flying. It's insane. Like me and my best friend Chris were sitting there. We were just like, how the hell does that not hurt somebody? Like you could sell it, but it hurts. That had to hurt.
You know what the Red Arrow reminds me of? The Red Arrow reminds me of when the Ravens flocks first started coming out, and Kidman was doing the shooting star press for the first time, and nobody else was doing it at that time
because it was banned. Kidman had it banned.
Yeah,
like and after he did it, WWE banned it,
and he was killing it. So I mean, that's what it reminded me of, because like you see the Red Arrow, and it's like that excitement of what he's doing compared to what Kidman was doing with a shooting star press. You know, you're like, wow, that was awesome. How you do that?
Rock Wilson perfected it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say he definitely did perfect it, and there's been guys that have perfected it. But I mean, you know what? I just realized we're sitting doing what we love AEW, but we haven't even talked about NWA and Ring of Honor officially kind of merging bridges, like, or mending bridges to actually be one company, sort of like lending talent. Like we're not even going to talk about PCO, who's probably one of the oldest wrestlers that has a belt that people care about and is relevant.
I agree with that, Fritzy. That match was probably the most iconic match we've seen in the last decade.
On TV, yes. I 100% agree with that. Fritzy, yes. You got my thumbs up on that one, dude. Straight up, that was a great match.
You PWO people aren't that bad, all right?
I mean, you make some points, but don't try to step on the toes of the Kliq.
Just that Ty Lock guy you got to watch out for.
Yeah, the Ty Lock guy.
All right.
We'll just realize it like this. They're like Ring of Honor to us. That's AEW. We're established and great. They're just the show that's on there that we kind of watch and we like, oh, PCO's a champion. He's 51. But we still care about Marty Scurll.
I think it's like they're, to be honest, to be truthful, they're like the AEW, we're like WWE. We're the established old guys, and they're coming in with all the fan base.
Yeah.
I don't like WWE anymore. It's like I don't want to be them. It's like when we always used to say I was Roman Reigns and I never wanted to be. I'd always be Seth Rollins, and Smitty knew that, and you knew that, JC. So like, no.
Hey, I'm still a Roman fan. I don't care what y'all say.
He survived a failing movie career, not leukemia. I love him, but
Hey.
let's be real. Let's be real.
Fast and Furious wasn't bad.
Hobbs and Shaw, where he showed up, yes.
I like that one.
It was not bad, but it's also, it's just saying, like, bring The Rock back, let him win a title, like he did when he beat CM Punk. I would totally be okay with that. Yeah, she just walked right by.
Don't get us banned.
You're gonna get me banned, and you're gonna get me coronavirus. My ears. Ooh.
Sorry.
What's up, Spring Green? How are you doing, bro? Hey, can't be playing that on here.
It's the instrumental. It's the instrumental. There's no words. He didn't say burn it down, so they can't copyright you.
Fritzy, what the crap? Or
what is this, a Val Venus? Hello, ladies.
Nah.
Uso Ortiz do that shit, and that was hilarious in AEW. When he did the whole thing on his back of his head and he did the gyrations, that was awesome in that Cody match. I was like, okay, I love you, Ortiz.
Smitty just like took out Fritzy from behind.
Wow, we have like a side RPG going for wrestling on top of our discussion. I like this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get a chair. It's like throw a chair in there, slide a chair out.
Oh God.
What do you think about Blood and Guts, though? Do you think that's going to get canceled?
I hope not.
I mean, that sounds really good. It sounds like War Games. Let's be honest. Two cages, 2 rings, 10 guys. It's exactly War Games.
But it's tag team.
No, it's the faction war, which you said you don't like. It's the elite.
Come on now.
It's the elite versus the inner circle.
Everybody needs a faction war.
They do, like WWE. Oh God, it killed right now to have a good faction.
Yep.
They kill right now if they had a good one.
When we go back in time, Bloods and Crips, Sharks and Jets, Montagues and Capulets, the whole work.
This Messiah thing could work if they had the right people.
Well, they gave him 3 people that don't talk.
Yes.
So and Seth does all the talking. Now, if you wanted to give Seth like a partner that's like a hype person, you got to find a good singles wrestler. Who's left on the Raw roster that would have been a good heel that would have been great for him, that would have been able to talk with him, but now he's a face, is Drew McIntyre. McIntyre would have been great to like set up this faction and then have him like overtake the faction or leave the faction, like The Rock when he left the Nation of Domination and they jumped him. Like, that's something that we haven't seen in a long time. And if you saw that happen to a Drew McIntyre as champion, or when they did it to Randy Orton, where they were like, hey, and they jumped him out of Evolution, that's something we have not seen.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So there's not really, like you said, there's not really that many great stables in WWE now. Undisputed Era is probably the best.
They're the only.
Yep.
I mean, you could be the best, but you're the only one around. I mean, if it was me personally, I would love to see like a new version of like what the Pope's doing in NWA, where he's trying to rebuild the Horsemen. Where Pope's like, if you could have a guy like if Flair came in and said, "Hey, I'm scouting talent to make the new Horsemen, and he went and found 4 guys and did that, that would be awesome. But with the talent,
It was not me.
WWE is close in something like that. If you on SmackDown, you give Sami Zayn, Shinsuke, and Cesaro one more guy.
yeah,
Give them one more guy, and that would be.
I
If
think
it's
that one's weak as
pretty good.
well. I don't think.
well,
I
Roman, you got Roman with the Usos.
Last.
Because actually, you Rob's right. If you look at SmackDown, you have currently right now you have the Usos and Roman. You have the New Day. You have Strowman, which you can put with anybody, and he'd be awesome. You have
they would still bitch him out.
they would still. I know they would still like destroy his career, but but you're right with Sami Zayn and everybody else. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I could see it being done there, but that's if they decided to.
Why aren't we seeing women factions? Like, I would like to see the 4 horsewomen.
Well, we would have.
You cannot put more than 2 of them together. It's just going to be infighting.
Exactly, because you have Charlotte and Becky. We've seen all 4 of the horsewomen in the same ring at the same time fight each other. Yeah, but Rousey doesn't want to come back. Because that would be Baszler, Rousey.
You could put a really strong faction together on NXT to fight them against.
Who? Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm?
That would be kind of cool.
Bianca Belair and Tony and Tegan Knox, because I love Tegan Knox.
No, I was thinking, what was her name? It's the Asian girl.
Oh, Mia Kim.
Yes, Mia Kim. Put her with Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm and just
Tegan.
those 3.
Put Tegan. I like Tegan.
Okay, Tegan.
She's purdy.
Is it safe to come out? Yes, it's safe to come out.
Y'all need some Jesus.
Who, the chat or us?
A little bit of
I said y'all.
Well, I'll take my buddy Christ.
Fritzy, you got a blue wrench now, so you don't worry about it.
Smitty is taking the moderator advice of Devin and Boots and Pops. You get timed out. You get a wrench.
I like that idea though.
So I mean, it made
straight.
We should totally do that. If they come through our towns, we should totally go and see a show, dress as Buddy Christ, and just do that for the cameras.
I'd do it.
I would do it in a heartbeat. I get a wig.
No, I'm good.
He's like, nah. I'll totally do it. Like, I might get kicked out of the arena, but I'd still do it.
Yeah, I have the beard. I just need the hair.
Oh, but you know what? You talk to Cody, because apparently if you get bullied on social media, Cody gives you free passes to the show.
Cody, I got a dislike on the video on YouTube.
I know. I want to just write into them on his Twitter and be like, Cody, my life sucks. I've been beaten up.
Here's the thing. Yes, they did drop the ball on the Riot Squad feud, Chino, but I think each of those need to be their own person. I think they need to get them away from each other. Sarah Logan would be an awesome champion in any show, but they don't push her.
No, she's not. She doesn't have the talent. She's got the strength, just not the mic skill. Liv Morgan,
but she has she's a Drew McIntyre of women from my standpoint.
Okay,
she can beat you up, headbutt you, and be the Viking. That's what I want.
Well, they got rid of that Viking gimmick from her and made her like the Hunter, and she wears like camo because that's what she wore in Elimination Chamber. So, I mean, I'm a little on the fence with if you were gonna pick anybody out of that Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, I think is gonna do the best because she meets that physical look.
We don't need official shirts. Just like we don't need merch.
Hey, did the Kliq in the NWO or the WWE mixed combine them? Do they have Kliq shirts?
Wait. I like that idea. What if we kind of like not stole because the Bullet Club doesn't exist anymore. Like in here in the U.S. I mean, it sucks overseas. But like, remember they had like the hand, like where they said the one, and it had like on it, they had like each finger had like a wrapping, and it had like the symbol for their who they were. So we could do that. Like JC would get his little symbol for Nerdy Treasures. Rob gets his. I'd have mine. Smitty gets his.
Tears.
Mitchell gets his.
Too?
It's like we'd be like, by your powers combined, we are the Kliq. You know, like that would be cool. We make Sting. Do we get like the cool entrance music? No, I don't want Hogan because he's racist. He's racist.
As long as Orange Finger is the pinky.
That would be awesome. No, he'd be like Noam Dar.
We might have Kliq t-shirts coming up soon.
That would be fire.
We need some stickers and a magnet too.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to do that. I'd be 100% down for that.
I see all these people popping up with these clubs and stuff, and it makes me want to do something like the Kliq collection.
Commanders.
They said the Kliq Commander. Woohoo! Yes.
Or the Kliq collective.
I'm sorry. I'm happy.
Oh god, that's so bad but funny.
Oh,
Well, it don't matter. I mean,
that's bad, dude.
yeah, we're good.
So, moving
Fritz
down.
never put him on timeout. That earned him a wrench.
No.
Fritz didn't have a wrench. Give him a wrench.
All right. So, is there any matches that you're excited for coming up in WWE, like the WrestleMania card?
Yes, I'm excited to watch Roman Reigns win just so Goldberg can leave. I'm excited to see Drew McIntyre win so Brock can leave. I hope the Fiend just buries John Cena, but I already know what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. AJ Styles is going to lose to The Undertaker. Bray is going to lose to John Cena. SummerSlam tag match. AJ and Fiend versus John Cena and The Undertaker in a buried alive match. We just bury both of their careers.
And
Bray will be done.
Homespun, I will send you a Nerdy Treasures hat with a Kliq shirt. How about that?
Now, I'm still waiting on my Colossus pop, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, bro, you just said something, so don't say nothing.
oh!
What'd you say?
I said you already said something, so don't say nothing.
Ain't gonna start nothing.
Right,
Ain't gonna be nothing.
I really want to see the Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley match. I am a huge. I think she's the superstar.
Oh my God, Smith, that's hilarious.
That is awesome.
What?
What he sent to the group chat.
That is awesome. Oh my God.
So if you guys don't know, we have a group chat that's for us, and we laugh at it.
I'm gonna show it.
Exactly, we're gonna share it so you guys can see it.
Y'all can't see mine, but you guys can see Dre's. I mean, you gotta protect your champion somehow.
Well, he gets freaking diverticulitis if he looks at things the wrong way.
So yeah, I mean, I hope we get a WrestleMania with all the coronavirus scares.
Imagine it's an empty arena. That would be an interesting.
They've only done it empty twice.
Yeah, and it was Mick Foley versus The Rock, and that was a New Year's Eve match.
They did an empty arena match. And was it WWE or was it TNA?
TNA. And I forgot who it was. I think it was Abyss versus somebody. Because that's pretty much what it was.
Is move WrestleMania to the Wyatt family compound?
No. Move it to the Hardy family so we could see it deleted.
No. Did you see Free the Delete this week?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He's supposed to be showing up as the Dark Order's.
Hey, man, it's just confirming that. I'm really hoping Matt Hardy comes to AEW.
He will.
Well, he doesn't have a non-compete clause. He served his time.
Yep.
He did Raw, and he doesn't have a non-compete, and they've kind of pulled those non-compete clauses from everybody. So
Yeah, spread the love, not the coronavirus.
wash your hands. Don't get up in the crack of your
20
ass.
seconds.
And
20
if you see somebody cough at you, run the other way.
Just punch
Exactly.
in the face, and then wash your hand.
Stop licking buttholes. That's just nasty, millennials.
Ian, what's happening, buddy? He won't be the
Hey,
exalted,
Ian.
I don't think.
What's
He is
that?
gonna be. They say it's him. That's what they've been saying. And
I
CM
heard it
Punk.
was Raven too, so you never know.
CM Punk.
if it's Raven, that would be interesting because then you could have Matt Hardy like versus Raven, but Raven's like, come on, Johnny Polo's old.
Yeah.
He ain't wrestling like that. Look at Sandman. Sandman supposedly did some kind of botched shit in Florida with not Sugar Shane, the other kid that was with him, the blonde haired kid. God, I can't remember his name. He's like a champion, some like independent company. And Sandman was so drunk, he got on the mic and like he started like saying, "Oh, you guys are gonna
Shane
fucking."
Douglas.
So I was like, wow, like so. They got to be very, very careful.
It's just weird how he looks
Robert
now compared to what he used to look like.
Is-
Hold on, see if I can pull up a picture of him.
No, it's me, Shane McMahon. Hey, Dad, I bought AEW.
Oh shit, I
That
tried.
guy.
God, look at him. He looks like a meth head.
Look, you're a rapist.
Who is your daddy and what does he do? He sells meth.
Or that one's better.
God, he gained so much weight.
He did.
He's definitely not on meth if he's gained weight.
But he was spotted.
Right.
The funny thing is, he was spotted in the crowd during a Dark Order match, and everybody's
Spotted.
Yeah, but
conclusion. Oh, it's him.
yeah, but they've been saying that they're courting a couple of WE guys still too. So it would make more sense to work with Matt Hardy doing it because I think that would bring back the dark persona, which would sell.
Raven Weinstein. That's awesome.
It is. No, it's Johnny Polo.
Oh dear God, I remember that. With
Or Harvey Danger.
Yeah, Harvey Danger. Good Lord, the gimmicks of the old days.
He's
So
like,
how do you feel, or who do you feel has been doing a better job at the director?
For what?
For Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown's killing it. SmackDown's killing it.
I mean,
they have more
they're
talented
evil.
wrestling matches, but Raw has the actual AAA wrestlers people want to see.
Yeah.
So like Kevin Owens right now is killing it as like an above mid carder. Like he used to be mid card and now he's killing it straight up, like gearing himself for that match with Seth Rollins, which I think will be a great match at Mania. But which of course Owens has to win. I think Owens needs to be back in that main event picture, and I would love to see him and Drew McIntyre actually duke it out. I think that would be a fire match because they're both indie guys. Trust me, that'd be.
Not going to get back into that main event picture until he becomes a heel again.
No, I don't think you. No, I think McIntyre would be the easier one you could push to being a heel because he was already a heel to begin with. McIntyre, look, you can't like that'd be like trying to turn Kofi into a heel again. Kofi's been a face for so many years now that it's just like it's accepted. If you were to turn McIntyre face, and after you've just turned Owens into a complete like face himself, where he's done the Stone Cold. He hovers between the two, but now he's kind of stayed on the I'm all about pissing Seth Rollins off, and I'm going to do that. And I think that that's where they're keeping it.
We lost Robert.
Oh, no, he's coming back.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Kevin Owens is the best wrestler ever.
Thanks, Steve.
Power of Christ impels you, Henry Platenstein. Impels you.
So apparently, Mr. Tylock put on his Instagram, "Who is Henry Plaguestein?" and a lot of people guessed me, and I'm not typing in stuff, so apparently it's not me. Just to ruin some of your decisions.
What is this, the Dark Order? We're going to have to figure out who Henry Plaguestein is? Who is he? We should have a picture cut out of like who we think it is. Which member of the Kliq is Harvey Plaguestein?
Robert, you're messing with your phone there. Are you playing Steve?
I wonder.
Oh, I'm just counting down.
There you go. Playing Steve goes up and Robert disappears.
I know it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
We might have a PWO Kliq mashup in the future. You never know.
We should.
I would die to do that.
Oops.
Folks, we have witnessed it here. Plaguestein, it's him. It's him. Just because he holds up Buddy Christ does not mean he's your buddy.
It's
Power
not.
of Christ compels you.
Boop him, folks, like that girl Statlander.
I don't know.
I'm gonna boop him. See, I booped him.
Did you boop him?
I booped him.
Don't boop yourself. Please don't boop yourself.
Oh, I did. I'll let Sheeta do it. She's good. I mean, she's good. I like her, so
Yeah, I like her too.
I think she's their best and talented. I'm kind of mad that actually I'm not mad. I'm happy they got rid of that whole let's start a female faction that kind of failed.
I like I like some of their females. They have a strong female division. Awesome Kong, I don't think she deserves to be wrestling right now. I just don't care for her. But like, I think Nia Rose, she's legit.
I mean, Nyla Rose, and it's funny because I was actually watching the Talk Is Jericho podcast stream that he did, and Nyla Rose actually did not know this. I kind of suspected it, but she's a transgender wrestler. And
Yeah.
when I had heard that, I was like, that's awesome. But when you actually think about it, who's going to stand up to her in the ring? When you really think about it, that's not like China, who was a professional bodybuilder, that
Or
was
a
a woman.
Good competition for her.
I don't think
Statlander
Sheeta
was
could
really
be.
good a couple weeks ago. So I think
Yeah, but Statlander doesn't. I mean, you cannot and this is where it brings in. Is it fair? I think Nyla Rose, as big as she is, I think Nyla Rose, if you're gonna have somebody big swole, in my mind, would be the one because she's looks muscular and has the physique to go toe to toe. Not someone like Britt Baker or Hikaru Shida or Statlander. They just look smaller compared to her. And you need to be physically stronger to go against someone like Nyla Rose. Not taking away that she's got that speed and power, but you saw what she did to Riho.
But Riho is a good match for her, though. I mean, maybe not one-on-one, but you got to throw that triple threat that Riho won the title on. She was a really good match.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, Riho also is 94 pounds, wet with bricks in her pocket. So, yeah. See, Fritzy, I like Fritzy.
Really?
Fritzy, the Geek Depot is proud to have you as a member because look right there. See, you get me. Big swole.
Big Swole's cool. Mr. Plaguestein, we wouldn't take you anyway.
Nope.
We could look at your membership. We could look at you as you could submit a application, but
Yeah.
you might be rejected.
There be a doodle sheet and fill it out, and we can read it.
I mean, it might just get put in the
You get cool
shredder.
stickers,
Yeah.
a hoodie, some hats,
Freaking.
a vest.
At an arena near you. Extra coronavirus for you.
All right, well, I'm about out of time. I wanted to say thank you guys for coming on and talking with me. Next Thursday, we will be back. This is going to be continued on every Thursday. So
Every Thursday, I'm gonna be here.
every
gonna
Thursday,
be here.
we'll be here at
Every
6:30.
Be right there. But I had the power of Christ on my side.
We'll keep Mr. Plague Scene to a limit. So, and go check out PWO if you haven't, Mr. Homespun. They did an awesome review on Elimination Chamber as it was happening. And be sure to check out WWE and AEW and New Japan, all of them wrestlings, so you can keep up with the conversation next time. Dre, Robert, say your goodbyes, and I'll sign us off, man.
Robert. Once again, our request compels you.
As always, friends. And Instagram. Follow him, please. I'm not gonna even say anything. Just follow my boys because they're both awesome. Love my brothers. As always, my friends, stay geeky.
And you know me, I gotta say it. So happy hunting because it's worth it. I'm gonna have some videos coming out here pretty soon. I've been lazy. I've been lacking in my YouTube-ness, but they're coming. I promise you. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody that's coming into the chat and supported this. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. If it will let me. It keeps clicking off.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye.